I can't get it right. I sometimes, or if, Ortur Laser, the Ortur Laser Master 2, Ortur Laser Master 2 Pro. Hey there, welcome back to another video. I've had a laser engraver for years and I'm starting to see some more inexpensive ones show up, and I'm kind of curious if you can do some cool stuff with them. The short answer is yes, you can, and I will definitely show you that in this video. There were some cool things I was able to do with this laser. The laser I'm talking about is the Ortur Laser Master 2 Pro, and I was sent this laser from Made the Best. So I'll have links below to the one that I'm using. Definitely go check that out. It's an affiliate link, and if you want to see all about it, go see that. But in this video, I'm going to show you a little bit about setting it up and how to use it, and just some examples of what I was able to do with it. They're pretty cool, so let's get into it.
Unboxing this thing was really pretty straightforward. They had everything included that I needed, including the Allen wrenches. I think I needed to use a screwdriver, and that's all. They have an instruction booklet that they send with it, but I actually followed along with a build video from someone else on YouTube. It was a fantastic video, so I'll link it below. I would recommend checking that out when you're doing the assembly. For the software to design for it, I was actually using Lightburn. A friend of mine already had a copy of that, so we were using that to tell the laser what to do. There are some free options out there as well, so you could check that out. Here you can see one of the first examples. It's a little bit darker at the bottom because we actually stopped it midway between and then resumed it back over that one, so where we hit it twice with the laser, it was actually darker. Now that we had done some examples, it was on to the main show. What we really wanted to do was laser engrave the head of a barrel while it's still a whole barrel, and eventually get to laser engraving the belly of the barrel, which is rounded and curved. So these are both pretty difficult because the head of a barrel is inset a little bit, but we came up with this jig, just roughly cut a circle so that it fit down over the outside of the barrel, and we wedged it with some shims, and then we were able to set the depth just right and get a really clean carve. Just a quick note about the logos that you're seeing here. We have permission to use them. My friend actually works a lot in the bourbon industry and for some of these companies, so we have permission to use these. He's actually doing work for these companies, so that's why you see us using these logos. After we did that first experiment, I actually had to leave for the day. My friend kept going and developed this little cradle system so that he could work on the belly of a barrel, and this was basically his first experiment on it, and it went really well. So the way he has it set up is he kicks some wheel chocks under there and kind of has a cradle. Then he made a cradle that sits over on top of the barrel so that it can hold the laser at a even level. He bungees that around the barrel so that it won't move, and then we're able to set the laser over on top of the barrel, set the height, and let it do its engrave. We actually didn't know how this experiment would go. If you have any laser experience, typically you want your material very flat. Obviously the belly of a barrel is not flat, it's rounded a little bit, but we figured out that if you could kind of cheat the height distance of where it's focusing to kind of be the middle, not the farthest down, but also not the farthest up, it worked pretty well as long as you kept it not too wide. As you got the logo wider, it would dip down farther around that curved edge, and it would be too light on the edges. To set the height, they include this silver aluminum bar that you see there in the front. You take it out of that sleeve, flip up the orange guard that's on the front, and set the height from your material up to the laser head. This will give you the exact focal point of where you need to be. Again, like I said, we're on a curved surface here, so we had to cheat that a little bit, kind of find the happy medium between the farthest depth that it had and the height, but it seemed to work out pretty well, and that will let you know if you're in the range of where it can carve. With this logo, we were pushing the outer limits of what we could do on this curved surface. It was just almost too wide for what we could do to get a nice engrave, but just mess around with it if you do something like this. I thought it was pretty cool that we were able to achieve this on a curved surface like the belly of a barrel. Experiment, figure stuff out, try new stuff.
Thanks so much for checking out this video. I really appreciate it. If you feel like supporting the channel, head over to my Patreon page. Big thanks to my patrons that are over there supporting me. I really appreciate it. It helps me make more of these videos. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you on the next video.